So I'm going to try a Starcraft 2 replay here. This looks like it's going to be my brother versus my cousin here in green, and they both went Protoss. My cousin's commenting here that seems smooth, and my brother says it says. I'm not sure what that's all about, but I will bring it up to speed here. So I haven't actually seen these two play each other before. Hopefully my video is recording properly. So it'll be interesting to see this mirror match. It'll also be interesting to see whether or not. Well, hopefully this all records fine. So my cousin's at the top, my brother's at the bottom. Cousin's in green. He's going for a pylon at the top of his ramp, whereas my brother's going for a pylon closer to his base. Chrono boosting to get their workers out faster, and they're talking about when the beta is going to be done, so I'm assuming this is towards the end of the beta. Has either of them started? My cousin's a little bit ahead on his income. He's got an extra harvester. He's setting up his first gateway, and then they're going to set. So the thing I want to say about my cousin and my brother, I believe they usually play random. So at this point, even though they're both playing Protoss, they're not actually aware of what the other is playing. So of course they'll probably figure out now when their probes past each other. Here comes the gateway, coming, and then anyway, it's all pretty standard right now. Maybe I will test it. My computer's a little bit slow, and it tends to lag when I try speeding things up. So my brother is getting his gas up, and getting double gas. Now his gateway. It's a little bit late, but my cousin hasn't even started putting out pumping zealots yet. So my cousin's going for an early cybernetics core. Now my brother's mirroring that with his own cybernetics core. How's the income going? They're pretty much neck and neck in income. My brother's getting a little bit more gas. My cousin's getting a little bit. Green's getting a little bit more minerals. And their APM is fairly similar, although my cousin's a little bit ahead. So you can see occasionally they're up to where they're doing 100 APM, but for the most part they're not. They don't have the high APM. Neither of them are pro gamers. They're casual gamers, although I think they both have made it to the Platinum League, which was the higher league for a while. So they were playing higher level games, although neither of them are pro gamers. So he's keeping all his pylons together so that his opponent can't come in and take out pylons. And not really much has happened now. They're both. I'll apologize. I haven't watched this game before, so I'm hoping it'll get more exciting because it's been really kind of slow right now. Let's see what. So my cousin scouted basically all the technology of my brother, and my brother has scouted. Well, I think that was the cybernetics core. So basically, they're both well aware. My cousin looks like he's going to try to push a timing attack here, where he's hoping to have the extra gateways done to surprise him. But my brother's doing the exact same thing. So it looks like it's going to be 3 gateways versus 3 gateways. My brother's going to try to get the warp gate technology. They're both getting warp gate technology. So they're mirroring each other identically, which maybe perhaps isn't that surprising since they play together quite a bit, the two of them. So it isn't surprising they've kind of gotten down to the same tactics here. But you can see here one big difference is my cousin is just now building his second gas, while my brother's been having that gas going the whole time. And so there is a little bit difference here where my cousin is going for stalkers, where my brother is preferring sentries. So that will make for an interesting difference when they come to engage in a battle of sentries versus. He's still pursuing stalkers? No, he's gone back to most of the zealots. So I can't imagine that one stalker is going to do a whole lot. Neither player has bothered to expand yet, so interesting. He's just putting all his pylons, trying to keep all his pylons there so they can't go. My brother's trying to get out his 4th gateway now, and my cousin's sticking for the same gate, right? And now he is building his robotics facility. So it'll be interesting to see if he tries going for immortals, or if he's just going to use this to put out observers to get a bit of information. But now my brother's got his warp gates up. So if I know my brother, or logically if you have a warp gate, one of the things he's going to try to do is send a probe up and set up a pylon, or at least that's something what I would do, is maybe hide a pylon somewhere here or off to the side, somewhere where it's not likely to be detected. They're complaining about the lag. There was a period during the beta when Battle.net was very laggy and very unpleasant. So my brother does now have some stalkers into the mix. Check out army size. My brother actually does have the slightly bigger army, way more gas. So not only does he have the bigger army, but he also has more gas in his army. And so I wouldn't be surprised if my brother's going to get the upper hand in this engagement. He is going to set up the pylon so he can work with it. Oh, nice use of the what are those things called? Force fields in order to trap in the zealots, so that it even further pushes my brother's advantage there. He's able to pick off a few of the zealots. Charging on up. What are they producing? My cousin is not actually producing any military units. You got to think, okay, he's getting his warp gate technology, but even still, you got to think he should be warping things in right now. Where is his income? Why does he have no money? I don't know why he has. He must spend a lot of money on this. He spent a lot of money on Immortal, and he spent a lot of money on this. Should he cancel? At this point, he should really, yeah, there you go. Cancel that, and then he can use that money to warp into something. He's going to warp in stalkers. Okay, that's okay. They can attack these units. Well, so that's interesting. My brother's not even attacking. It must mean that he can't. Yeah, he can't quite see up the ramp. Alright, here he comes. Good positioning by my cousin. He's going to force these units to walk in. Now, a sentry would have been perfect at that point for my cousin. He could have laid down a force field here, and then he could have divided my brother's units in half. But as it is, it looks like not only does it look like my brother's got the upper hand here, but it also looks like there's not much time left in the replay. So it really looks like my brother's going to take this match here. And it's always a bad sign and a sign of desperation when a player has to pull the profile counter. So I think that's pretty much going to be GG. I've seen my brother do this before, win the game in soccer, although he doesn't have the blink ability yet. And this is exactly what he's done to me before, with a nice pylon there. Even when he loses his army, he can quickly reinforce them. Look at this, he's going to lay another pylon down so he can keep the offensive front right here. And you got to think that that's going to be it. And there's the GG. So I hope it worked, I hope it recorded properly, and hope you enjoyed it.